Hey everybody, my name's Thomas Steward. I'm the writer and director of this play, MacBatman, the greatest tragedy ever written. I should know it's the greatest tragedy ever written because I wrote it. So this is a very important piece to me. I wrote it over the past year. It is the first play in an experimental type of theater that I'm trying to develop called pop theater. You'll see my definition that I wrote for it on the back of your programs if you're more interested in it. But basically what it is it takes off of the basic concept of pop art by using characters from pop culture to tell stories in narrative, live storytelling. So that is, and all that is to help people that are not usually coming to plays come and see plays by making it friendlier, by using characters that they're familiar with to tell the stories. And also a big part of what pop theater is it's comedy. Because like Shakespeare, I think, like Shakespeare proved, comedy is the language of the masses. So, thank you all for coming. Laugh hard, cry with all of your tears, and put your hands together for MacBatman, the greatest tragedy ever.
Robin, my life has been a series of dark tragedies, but it all started one night when my parents took me to the theater.
Yeah, Batman, I know. You've told the story like 1,000 times.
Hey, shut up, okay? I'm trying to teach you something. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, it was opening night for the terrifying Shakespeare's Macbeth at the Gotham Playhouse. It was the talk of the town. My parents and myself, being the richest, most powerful, and most popular people in Gotham, were invited to the premiere. Seeing as I was only a child, I found the play to be very frightening by intermission. As a family, we left through the back exit door.
Are you all right now, Bruce?
Yeah, Dad, I think so. How about we go and get some ice cream?
Sounds great. You up for it, Sport?
Then, seemingly out of nowhere, appeared the ghostly, evil figure of a mugger.
Ah! Freeze! Empty your pockets or I'll shoot!
Dad tried to stop him.
Step back. Oh! Ah! Oh no! Ah! Bail!
Thomas!
Bail!
But the mugger was too strong! At that moment, I swore by the spirits of my dead parents to avenge their deaths by spending the rest of my life warring on all criminals. That's what I'm trying to teach you tonight, Robin. That every hero needs something to push them forward. A reason as to why they fight crime. Tonight, I want you to think about that.
Yeah, Batman, like I already told you, I have a reason. Remember? Parents were murdered.
Master Wayne! The Riddler has been spotted in downtown Gotham!
Get the car, Alfred. It's about that time of night.
All right, Master Wayne, and which car will you be driving tonight, sir? Which car? Oh, the Batmobile, I presume. Pardon me for not catching your drift, sir.
To the Batcave!
Okay, bye guys. Not like we're in the middle of a serious conversation or anything. Am I supposed to follow you guys? Why don't we discuss things anymore? Oh, it's cool, Robin. Yeah, I know everything, right?
No, you got this, Robin.
Stay sharp. That riddling maniac could be anywhere.
Oh, so now you want to give me a play-by-play? Okay.
Well! Oh, it's my lucky day! My good old friends, Batman and Robin, have come out to play. Yes, Batman! Riddle me this if you can. What does the world have an infinite supply
Riddler, and you certainly don't have enough of it because the jig is up.
Well, the jig is up, you say? Well, I have a puzzle for you to solve today.
The only game I want to play is the game of justice.
Whoa! Here comes my limp. Before I go, I'm not Robin a little gift. He put something on me.
Robin, don't move. Hey, knock off Vanilla Ice. What did you put on him?
Ooh, solve my exploding jigsaw, Dark Knight. You don't want to lose this fight. If you're too slow, then Robin will blow. Wouldn't that be a terrible fright?
Holy time-sensitive mission, Batman! It's a jigsaw puzzle-based time bomb. If you solve the puzzle, it should deactivate the bomb.
Robin, stop reiterating everything that's going on. It's like you're on a children's TV program and you want the audience to clearly understand each play-by-play. It isn't necessary. You guys are following this, right?
Well, that's my ride. I'll see you later. That is if you defuse my detonator.
He's getting away!
Later and detonator don't even really rhyme.
Yes, they do, Batman! Back to reality, come on! Start with the corner pieces.
It seems like they're all corner pieces.
Yes, obviously, but hurry!
It's not that easy when there's not a picture on the box to look at, okay?
It's obviously supposed to be a question mark.
Hey, it very well could be, Robin, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait until I'm finished to find out.
Okay, but hurry, we don't have time!
I'm the world's greatest detective. I can handle a puzzle, okay?
Oh, turn that piece to the right.
No, it's like this.
No, right. Your other right.
Like that. Yes, I did it. I did it all by myself. Damn it, he got away.
Jeez, Batman, thanks for
And
saving
it's all
me.
your fault.
Excuse me?
Did I stutter?
Well, it just kind of sounded like you said it was my fault that the Riddler got away. How could you say that?
No offense, Robin, but if you weren't here, there would have been no way that the Riddler could have attached that puzzle to me, that bomb to me, because I'm too fast. I'm just saying, you gotta start to work on your hero skills if you want to keep up, because you're kind of slowing me down.
Oh, I'm slowing you down. I'm the only reason you solved that puzzle, Batman. God, you're such a...
What? I'm such a what?
a dick!
Robin, that was uncalled for, okay? The only reason I had to solve that puzzle was because of you. Plus, I was taking my time. You're just overreacting.
I'm Oh, okay. What about last week when the penguin attacked the zoo with that giant robot penguin? Huh? Who went inside of it to take out the power source? Not Batman.
I could have done that.
Oh, okay. Or what about when Two-Face stole all the cores in the city?
I could have stopped that too.
Okay. Okay. What about when the Joker attacked the city with giant balloon animals?
That's why I have my giant bat needle, so I can pop giant balloon animals.
It's not the point. We're supposed to be a team.
Robin, we are a team. I just don't need you that much. Because I'm Batman.
You know what, Batman? You're not only bad at puzzles, but you're a bad listener, too. Yeah, and most of all, Bruce, you're a bad friend. But hey, you know, if Batman is so great and you can really do all of this without me, then hey, you know, that's great. Because I quit. I wouldn't want to slow you down.
You want to leave? Fine, go ahead. I don't need you. I don't need anybody. Because I'm Batman. And I'm a great listener. I have supersonic hearing aids built in my bat suit.
Hello? Is anybody there? better stop following me.
Not coming back. Not.
Hey, listen, if you're trying to scare me or something, I'll have you know, just last week, I fought a giant crocodile man for the 6th time.
June 2nd, 2017. Robin's been gone for 1 week, but I don't care. If he wants to be a little baby and run away, then so be it. Anyway, Journal, on this night, 28 years ago, my parents were brutally murdered in front of me by a petty mugger looking to score a few bucks. I don't know if you know this, Journal, but we were at the Gotham Playhouse seeing Macbeth. About halfway through, I got too scared and asked my dad if we could leave. That's the only reason why we were in the dark alley in the first place. It was all my fault. For years, Alfred has tried to convince me otherwise. In retrospect, Alfred suggested that it was probably a bad idea for my dad to take his 10-year-old son to see a play about a homicidal Scottish warlord. But I don't care what he thinks. What does he know? Alfred's just an old, senile, British butler.
Tea time, Master Bruce!
God damn it, Alfred! How many times have I told you not to disturb me when I journal?
My apologies, Master Bruce. I just thought you might like some company. And as my mother used to say, you need to eat to live, and tea is eat spelled backwards, so that must be important too.
Alfred, that made absolutely no sense.
Being a little sassy today, aren't we, Master Wayne?
Leave me alone, Alfred.
Well, if you won't talk to me about it, then I think you ought to talk to Robin. It's been 2 weeks since the big fight, and frankly, I'm starting to get a bit worried.
Talk to whom?
Well, Bruce, you can't run away from this forever. You're like a father to him. I'm sure he'd love to talk about it if you just apologize.
I seriously don't know what you're talking about. Batspin.
Bruce, I know what game you're playing and I don't care. I just think it would do you some good to talk to him.
I don't need to talk to anybody because I'm going to Batrun! Backball!
Jesus, Bruce! Bruce, you're bottling up your emotions and it's not healthy, especially on a day like today.
Not bottling!
Yes, you are!
I'm Batman. I don't have emotions.
Heart disease runs in your family, you know.
I'm leaving.
Bruce, you're acting like a little baby.
I'm not a baby. I'm Batman.
Oh. And where are you going then, Master Wayne?
Out!
You know, even Batman has to talk about his problems every once in a while. He's like a child. No butlers allowed. Batman, more like Bratman. Good one, Alfred.
Here's your Kung Pao chicken. Be careful, it's hot. Can I get you anything else?
Yeah. Can I get another order of the dumplings?
28 years ago today, famous entrepreneur and humanitarian Thomas Wayne and his wife Martha were gunned down outside the since torn down Gotham Playhouse. Today, just as every year, Wayne Enterprise employees were given the day off in memory of Mr. and Mrs. Wayne by the current CEO, their son, Bruce Wayne. In other news, the world was once again saved earlier today by Superman as he punched his stray asteroid into the sun.
Hey, can somebody turn that radio off, please?
No problemo, Batman. I'll take care of it.
Oh,
Whoops.
Clark, what are you doing here?
Well, it sounded like my best friend was down to the dump, so I thought I'd fly by.
Okay, 3 things. First, you're not my best friend. Second, I wasn't down in the dumps. And third, stop using your super hearing to listen in on my conversations. You're such a freaking creep.
Come on, Bruce. Can't a guy worry about his best friend?
You're not my best friend.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir, can I get you anything?
Yes, thank you very much. I'll have an order of the teriyaki chicken and a Coca-Cola. Oh, also, could I have a fork, please?
Yeah, sure.
Seriously, Clark, how many times have you saved China and you still don't know how to use chopsticks?
So what? I'm from Kansas. So, why Chinese food, anyway?
The strip mall used to be the Gotham Playhouse. But due to the fact that nobody cares about theater anymore, they tore down the Playhouse and put up a strip mall instead. So now I come here every year.
Oh, gee, I think that's swell that you honor your parents like that.
Thanks, Clark.
No problem. You know, Bruce, my parents died too when my whole planet exploded, so I know.
Yeah,
what
but
you're
that was different because you didn't know who your parents were to start off with, okay?
Okay. Ouch. That was kind of mean, but I, as your best friend, know that you are going through something today, so I'm going to let that comment slide.
Gee, thanks for being the bigger person.
I'm always the bigger person. So I heard you and the old sidekick had a bit of a falling out. Have you talked it out with Robin yet?
Look, if Robin wants to apologize to me, I will gladly hear him out, okay?
Really? Bruce, you can't just pretend like he doesn't mean anything to you. I mean, kids grow up, and he just wants to be like...
What was that?
What was what?
You just totally saved somebody.
What do you mean? You're just trying to change the subject.
No. You did that weird thing. The Flash does that all the time. God, man, you were so rude. You were in the middle of a conversation.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. It was a few streets down. I couldn't help myself.
How many streets?
All right, fine. It wasn't Arizona. But it was a cute little kitten, and it was all the way up in this tree, and I'm just going to resist.
I am so sick and tired of everybody showing off their superpowers all the time.
You gonna get that?
Yeah. Alfred, what?
Must wait. An alarm in the diamond exhibit at the Natural Museum of Natural History has just been triggered. It seems they may have a cat burglar on their hands.
I'm on my way. Sorry, Clark. I got a date with the Natural Museum of Natural History Museum.
Anything I can help with?
Nope. Bye, Clark.
All right, but Bruce, I think it'll be good for you to talk to
I
Rob.
said goodbye, Clark!
All right. Ooh, dumplings. Wait, Bruce, you forgot to pay your bill. Wait, you're the rich one. I'm a journalist. I get paid by the article. Batman, come back. Where do you go?
Here, kitty.
No, Batman. We find that really demeaning.
What's wrong? You got a problem with catcalling?
How's Batman's night been so far?
Well, I was enjoying some pretty good Chinese food until some freak dressed up as a cat decided to rob the Natural Museum of Natural History Museum.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Did you just call me a freak? Because the way your ears are pointing, I thought you were into it.
Cut the crap, Catwoman. Just drop it. Just don't touch any diamonds in here, okay?
What will you do to me if I do?
I'll just have to take my utility belt, and then I'm gonna have to...
Stop me.
Yeah. And you wanna know why?
Why?
Because I'm...
Batman.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow. You sure are manly.
What?
I mean, Bruce. I just never noticed how handsome you are in that batsuit.
Thanks, my butler made it for me.
And have you been working out? Because I bet you could punch harder than Superman.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I hit the gym occasionally. It's not a big thing.
You know, Batman, I was thinking, maybe tonight we don't have to be Batman and Catwoman. Maybe tonight we could just be a man and a woman.
You mean like,
Mm-hmm.
really? You want to do it like right here? Like, right now?
Right here. Right now.
Are you sure we should be doing this, Catwoman? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I really want to do it, and I'm super good at doing it, obviously.
Just take a seat. And let me see what's under that batsuit of yours.
Okay, yeah. There's a zip at the back here. You can just unzip that there. I'm not going to take the gloves off. I got, like, super big hands, so you know what that means. Go like this. Go, come on.
Just close your eyes.
I'm on it. Trying to
And
get
I'll
there.
take care of everything else.
It doesn't. I feel like I'm doing a lot of the work here. Come here. Hands up right here like that. There we go. Oh yeah. I got a lot of black on here, so I sweat a lot inside. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I hate circulation. Tight. Oh God, yeah. That's it. Hit me. Just hit me really freaking hard. There. Oh, that's it. Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm super ready. Oh, so ready. That's all good. Good. Oh, I feel like you're tickling and playing with me now. Oh, foreplay! Yo, Catwoman, where are you going? I thought we were gonna like.
You really thought that we were gonna...
Yeah, I thought that's why you tied me up.
You honestly thought that we were just gonna smash right here on the floor in the museum. What was your best case scenario for tonight? You come over and say, hey, stop it, I'm Batman. For me to just melt and say, oh, golly gee, I'm sorry, mister. You want a bone and a dinosaur exhibit.
Well, I mean, like, yeah.
That is so sexist. Is the possibility of sex really a tool in your utility belt when you go fight the penguin?
Oh, God, no, gross, no.
Honestly, Bruce, you should have been Pigman, not Batman.
I don't get that.
There's nothing special about this diamond exhibit anyways. It's all plastic. I wasn't really gonna steal anything. I just needed to get your attention.
You know you could have just signaled me.
Oh yeah, because Commissioner Gordon was just gonna let me, aka Gotham's most infamous jewel thief, use the bat signal. Yeah, right.
Okay, fair point. So what did you need me for?
To give you this.
What is it?
It's a letter, Bruce.
I can see it's a letter, but what's inside the letter and who asked you to give it to me?
I don't know, I didn't open it. I'd been hired to steal an ancient Egyptian necklace from a private collector by one of my clients. The thing was locked up tighter than Fort Knox with guards and a security system. Way more.
Hey, can you just hurry up and tell me what this has got to do with me?
I'm sorry. Are you in a rush or something, Bruce? Because from here, it looks like you were tied up pantless to a pillar.
Just go on.
Anyways, so I was trying to find someone to help me crack the security system. And then this guy contacted me. He told me that he would help me deactivate the code if I delivered you this letter.
Who was it?
I don't know his name. I know he was wearing a cape, but I couldn't see his face. So, here's your letter, now. I've got a necklace to steal. Ta-ta for now. Oh! And one more thing, Bruce.
Yeah, what?
Thanks for the wheels, big guy.
Of course you took the Batmobile. Help! Can somebody help me? Please? Anybody? Can this thing get any worse? No. No, not him. No, anybody but him. It's fine. I got this. I don't need help. I'm a genius. Shit. I'm fine. Look, I'm even getting dressed. I'm good. Shit. No. I'm fine. I don't need help.
It's me, Superman! I'll save you.
Fuck my life.
I must thank you again, Master Clark, for bringing him home safe and sound.
It's no problem, Alfred. It's all part of being best friends.
And don't worry about the Batmobiles. Catwoman usually drops it off a few days later. She can't drive a stick shift.
They have a very strange relationship.
Yes, they do.
You know, I can't help but notice that Bruce hasn't been acting quite like himself lately.
Yeah, ever since Master Grayson left after the big fight, he's been acting awfully batty. Pardon the pun.
Pardon.
It's the anniversary today. It's been harder than ever on him.
Thanks for picking me up, Clark.
You mean saving you?
Like I said, thanks for picking me up, Clark.
No problem, buddy.
Oh, God damn it.
All right, Master Wayne, I'm off to bed.
So what does that note say?
Dost thou still seek thine Robin near and far? Then come to the place where the poets are.
Ha, it's rhyming.
How perceptive, Clark. Let's chalk another one up to the Smallville public school system, shall we?
But what does it mean?
Well, it's obvious to me who wrote this note. We find them, we find Robin. So, like I said, it's pretty obvious to me who wrote this.
Lex Luthor.
No, Clark.
No?
It's not Lex Luthor. Why do you always assume it's Lex Luthor?
Well, for me, it usually is.
It's the Riddler, okay? The Riddler speaks in riddles. Are you following what I'm saying?
Honestly, I'm a little lost on your logic here, but I'm just going to roll with it.
It's incredible to me that you have a degree in journalism.
University of Phoenix. Gee, it sure is too bad we have no clue where the Riddler is.
Actually, as a matter of sheer lucky coincidence, the Riddler has just been spotted in Gotham Harbor.
All right, Clark, let's go. But after we're done, you're flying back to Metropolis.
Sure thing, buddy.
It's funny that you decided to rob the harbor, because I'm about to ship you back to Gotham.
A visit from the Bat. How about that?
I got your note, Riddler. Where's Robin?
You lost your bird. I hadn't heard.
Okay, that's it. Where's Robin? What have you done to Robin?
I don't know anything about it. No! Please don't punch me in the throat.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you, but he might. Give him a hug, Superman.
Hey there.
Now, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
It wasn't me who wrote any sort of notes.
Hug tighter.
No, please go away. I didn't send any note today.
Superman, what if I had to tell you that the Riddler had a really bad day?
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You deserve an even bigger hug.
No, please listen. I didn't send it, but I may be able to tell you who did. Just please get this bumbling buffoon off of me.
Holy shit, Superman, you got him to stop rhyming.
Yeah, you got me to stop rhyming, but let's just make this quick. Before any other evil villains see me, breaking my evil gimmick mid-battle is a big violation of the Legion of Doom's ethics policy.
The Legion of Doom has an ethics policy?
What does ethics mean?
Don't you have a giant robot to punch or something?
No, we're good.
Dost thou still seek
thine robin near and far, then come to the place where the poets are.
So, did you write the note?
Well, sure, to the untrained eye, I can see why you'd suspect the author to be me, seeing as the note is rhymey in nature. But truth is, this is much more advanced than anything I've ever written into my riddles.
What do you mean more advanced?
Well, usually I just find easy words that rhyme. You know, today, way, say, hey. First grade stuff. But this is perfect iambic pentameter. You're dealing with a whole other world here. This poetry is very dark and very ancient and very evil.
What is planet pentameter? Is it a kind of bomb?
Might as well be.
No. It's obviously some sort of secret society based on destroying Gotham.
You just shut up and listen to me. Iambic pentameter is a line of verse containing 5 metrical feet. Within it, each line consisting of one unstressed syllable followed by one stressed syllable.
Meaning
It's a type of rhyme scheme, and a very ancient one at that. But the problem is, I haven't heard of its use, that is, since Shakespeare. In his days, no one has used it. Well, except for... No, couldn't be. Never mind it.
What were you going to say? Say it.
It couldn't be Iago. Could it?
Who's Iago?
Iago is the most talented rhymer ever. Supervillains think he is only a myth, but for those that do believe in him, say he is the worst thing there has ever been. I mean, he shows up every few decades, and when he does, it's to royally destroy things. I'm talking assassinations and terrorism. The big war-starting stuff here, people. And days after his disappearance, he always finds one of his handwritten sonnets at the scene. And only one.
Okay, so if this Iago guy was in Gotham, where would we find him?
Well, there is only one place out in the city where villains who choose to rhyme meet up at in Gotham. Le Hench Cafe. You can go there and ask around if anybody has heard about Iago's return. But good luck getting in there looking like that.
We'll manage.
Now that's everything I know. It's time for me to go.
If by time for you to go, you mean have Superman here drop you off at Arkham Asylum, then yeah.
No, what? I gave you all that information. Can't we strike a deal?
Sorry, I don't negotiate with supervillains.
What?
Take him away, Soup.
No, come on now!
Henchman. They call me a common criminal. Well, I think that kind of thinking is just minimal. They tell you what to do, how to act, how to feel, whether you know it or not. That's subliminal. You think you know me because I'm a henchman? That's really original. I'm a voice for Gotham. I create anarchy to solve the problem. Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, stop! Hench. Man. I've worked for the clowns and the scarecrows. I've paid my dues and I've taken my blows. I fought the sidekicks and the so-called superheroes. Come home with broken fingers, ribs, and toes. Woo! I'm a mercenary with a cause. I'm not a number, I'm an individual. Hope, hate, love, fate, stop! Hench, man.
Jeez, Bruce, this sure is a seedy part of town.
All of Gotham is seedy. That's what gives it its gloomy charm.
You know, it is kind of nice, though. We get to hang out like old buds, you know? Just Bruce and Clark.
We're not hanging out. We're following up on a lead. I'm going to talk to that bartender, see what she knows. Watch my back, okay?
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Everybody, give another round of applause to Gary the Bone Crusher Williams. Okay, next up, you all know him as one of the Joker's clowns, but here at the Hench, we just call him Ted.
Didn't that guy just go up?
They all look the same. Hey, aren't you Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, so?
Well, usually you don't see millionaire playboys hang around in a dump like this.
Don't you mean billionaire playboys.
Oh, billionaire. My bad.
So, you know a lot of billionaire playboys?
Nope, but you happen to be the first. But I do know that this isn't the part of town we usually hang around. So what's the deal?
No deal. I'm just out looking to get a drink, maybe some advice.
The drink I can help you with. The advice, guess we'll have to get a question first. What are you drinking?
Ginger ale. I'm working tonight, so.
Wow, okay. So, what's the question?
A couple months ago, one of those billionaire friends of mine, he was having some difficulties with a few members of his board of directors. Lately, I've been experiencing some similar difficulties, and he told me that in order to secure the future of his company, he hired somebody to take care of the problem spots. He told me that this is where he met the man that fixed these problems, so I was hoping you could put me in contact with the man that fixed his problems.
Okay, well, all I need is the name of the man you're looking to find.
I'm looking for somebody who calls himself Iago. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, you have good sources, Mr. Wayne. Iago is a regular here. As a matter of fact, he's in one of our VIP rooms right now. I can introduce you to him if you want.
That would be great. Lead the way.
Life's a joke.
There's nobody here.
Mr. Iago will see you now.
Where am I? Why is it every time I bat my eyes at a girl, I always end up like this? Oh my God, Robin! Hey, Robin! Hey, boy! Hey, Robin! Hey,
Bruce?
Yeah.
Bruce, no! No, you shouldn't have come. I'm just a bait. He's gonna...
He's gonna what? Robin, finish your sentences! What are you trying to say? Robin! Robin, speak to me!
Oh, so many questions, dearest Cruz. But no, I am the only one with the answers. I prithee thee, worry not, for in due time all of your queries shall be answered.
What have you done to Robin, Iago?
Oh, Iago, truly one of my greatest creations. And what's he then that says I play the villain? For this advice I give is free and honest, probable in thinking, and indeed the cause to win them Morgan, for 'tis most easy.
Hey, can you stop monologuing and tell me what you've done to Robin? How do you even know who I am?
For the world's greatest detective, you're not very perceptive. For starters, Batman, there is no Iago.
What do you mean?
A man in his life will wear many different masks. His wife may see him as a saint, while his banker as a devil. Don't you see, Bruce? You're not the only one living in the shadows. You're not the only one with what you would call a secret identity. Tell me, Batman. Tell me, Batman. Have you ever heard of Romeo and Juliet? Hamlet, A Midsummer Night's Dream?
Yes, of course I've heard of those plays. What's your point? How do you know who I am?
Oh, I know a great deal about you. Don't you see, you varnished-faced knave? Don't you know who I am?
I'm gonna be honest, man, I've got no idea who you are.
It is I, your greatest foe. The true architect of your demise, the father of the English language, the bard of Stratford-upon-Avon. I am William Shakespeare! Oh!
Oh my god. But wait, isn't Shakespeare dead?
Aye. For many years my soul waited in purgatory. I watched this earth below as I carried out my otherworldly sentence. From the heavens, as a spectre, I watched as my legend grew and my works gained more and more renown. But as time flew by, self-righteous directors and foolish actors began to misinterpret my works, and worst of all, the audiences, the everyman, the groundlings themselves, to whom I wrote so lovingly for, began to turn from my works to the point of indifferent misunderstanding. Let's face it, the only people who read my plays today, besides the occasional actor, are disinterested high school seniors.
What have you done to Robin? What has this all got to do with me?
Oh, it's all very simple. I created most of the modern English language, and I can take it away as well. I simply have taken away Robin's ability to speak for the time being. And as far as what it all has to do with you, well, Bruce, my dear boy, it has everything to do with you. On this night, 28 years ago, I was summoned to this earth to haunt the premiere of one of my plays. I watched from above the rafters as the Gotham Playhouse premiered one of my most scandalous works, The Tragedy of Macbeth. I watched in horror until intermission as my perfect story about the folly of man and the danger of ambition was perverted into a medieval episode of Criminal Minds, but with mass exodus of intermission, something became quite clear to me. This is a new time, with new values and new lessons to be learned, and so in that moment, I knew that I would tell one last great story to the people of this earth. And when I saw a young boy crying amongst the swarm of Gotham's aristocrats, I knew just what that story would be. Are you still with me? Milady. How I love a good aside, But hark, I would tell the story of the Prince of Industry, whom is cursed throughout his life by an overarching cloud of death and misfortune. He is the most blessed in a city of poverty and crime and fear, but when the cruel hand of fate takes away his parents, his young heart is consumed with the dark dreams of vengeance. Led with the life-consuming task of a war on crime, he abandons his life of luxury to study in all the corners of the earth to become a living nightmare so that all evil may fear the Batman's cold stare of justice. After thinking of my darkest tragedy, I followed the young boy and his parents outside the theater and put my play into motion.
You don't mean that...
Yes, Bruce, it was I. I did the bloody business. I killed your parents for ever sending you down the path of vengeance that forged the Batman.
No! What is to be gained, you perverted poltergeist? Don't you understand you're dead? You can't release new material after you die. That's not how things work.
Why? Michael Jackson did it.
Okay. JT wrote like half that song, so it doesn't count.
Indeed, he needed the help from a living soul to finalize his legacy, just as do I.
That song isn't even in the top 10 greatest MJ hits. Plus, why would I help you? You killed my parents.
On the contrary, my dearest puppet, I'm not here to ask for help. I'm here to reap what I have sown. I, like lion-clad Hercules, have fought my way out of Hades to finish my labors and take your soul! Ah!
What is that?
This is a book. Enchanted with ghostly magic. When I read its magic incantation, it will bind your soul to these now empty pages, filling this blank manuscript with the tragedy that is your life. All neatly, magically condensed into a 2-act stage play, and then I will be ready to unleash my new play to the world.
Okay, so that plan sounds extremely unnecessary and very convoluted. Plus, you're not even writing a play, you're kind of just like making one appear.
Well, I hear today's biggest stars don't even write their own material. Now, sit in astonishment as I begin the spell. Historia et vita apparut mihi hanc paginam. Omnibus.
There you are!
Diebus.
Hey! Who are you?
Fie! The man of steel have come hither to foil my plan. Whoosh! Oh! Pretty. Heed my words. I'm not through with you yet, Dark Knight. If you do not give yourself to me in 2 days, then I shall take the voices of all the people of Gotham, just as I have done to Robin.
Gee, what was that all about?
I'll tell you when we're back at the Batcave.
Holy Shakespeare and monologue, Batman! That ghastly ghoul just wouldn't shut up!
Hey, you found Robin.
Hey!
So you're telling me that the ghost of William Shakespeare has come back from beyond the grave to secretly control every aspect of your life so that he can suck your soul into a magical play script, and if you do not surrender to his will, he will steal the English language from every person in Gotham.
Yep, you got it. So what's our move?
Well, the only problem is we have no idea when or where Shakespeare will appear next.
If only we could trick Shakespeare into appearing. That would be the solution.
What if we put on one of his plays?
Robin, can you please keep it down? The superheroes are trying to talk. Thanks.
You know what? Fuck you, Bruce. I don't care if you saved my life. I'm out of here.
Now, just a second, Robin. Super speed every time. Now, no one is leaving this room until you talk this out, right now.
There's nothing to talk about, okay? Robin is just acting like a child, like always.
See? That's the problem. You always treat me like a little kid, and I'm sick of it.
It's because you are a little kid.
See, and you never listen to anything I have to say.
Okay, that's not true. I'm a great listener. I listen to everything you say.
Oh yeah? Then what I tell you when I say my motivation for fighting crime was, huh?
Easy. Well, it's got to be.
Yeah, you can stop guessing. You have no clue.
No, it's to promote truth, justice, and the American way.
Nope, that's me.
It's to protect the 7 seas and all its inhabitants.
That's Aquaman.
It's not to avenge your mother's death and clear your father's name by using your super speed to fight crime, is it?
No, Bruce, that's the Flash.
Okay, then there was a shipwreck.
Okay,
and
stop. You obviously have no idea what you're talking about because you weren't listening to me. Because just the other day, when I was talking about my motivation, just after you were talking about yours, I said the reason I fight crime is to avenge the death of my family, who was brutally murdered by the mafia on one of our family circus acts.
Oh.
But you wouldn't know that! No. You wouldn't, because you weren't listening to anything I had to say.
You were in the circus? Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
You know what? You don't need me anyway, so...
Wait. Robin, I really am sorry, okay? Look, this past week that you've been gone, it's been hard on me. I've been forgetting stuff, messing stuff up. Heck, Catwoman literally left me tied up and pantsless and stole the Batmobile.
Yeah.
shocked. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I was so distracted because I was worried about you. You're my best friend, Robin.
Hey.
Like I said, you're my best friend, Robin. But let's face it, you're more to me than that. You're like a son to me. Other than Alfred, you're the only friend I've got. I know I can be a bit of a stubborn narcissist sometimes. And I promise I'm going to start working on that. But right now, Superman and I have no idea how to stop Shakespeare, and we need your help. I need you, little buddy. Will you fight by my side once more?
Batman, of course I will.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
All right, Robin. What's the plan?
Okay, so the plan is we put on one of Shakespeare's plays.
Oh, it's jolly good. Have I ever told you lads about my time at the Royal Shakespeare Company?
Alfred, is there any job you haven't done?
I mean, I suppose I've never driven an ice cream truck before.
Alfred, you really can do anything.
Oh, thank you, Master Clark. That means quite a lot coming from you. I mean, you literally are Superman.
Guys!
Sorry. Wait, why would we do that?
Because remember the story he told you about the night he killed your parents? Shakespeare was summoned to this earth to haunt the production of Macbeth at the local Gotham Playhouse. So maybe, just hear me out, maybe, if we put on a fake production, we can set a trap for him and he'll never see it coming.
Okay, but then what do we do when he arrives?
I don't know, tackle him or something?
Robin, you can't tackle him. He's a ghost. You'll fall right through it.
I'll punch him into the sun.
No, Clark, you can't punch him into the sun either, okay?
Oh.
If only there was a way to get Shakespeare to let go of that book. Then we could trap his soul inside it. But how?
There is one way. Shakespeare has nearly perfect theatre etiquette, so if someone were to put on a perfect performance, he'd be socially obligated to clap. And once he begins to, then, Superman, you could use your super speed to grab it.
Alfred, you old British bastard. That plan is so crazy, it just might work.
Wait, so what play are we going to use as bait?
Okay, so Alfred seems like he's the most qualified. So you'll play the lead. We'll hire the rest of the actors. And nobody knows showbiz better than you, Robin. So you'll direct.
All right, Master Bruce.
I'll put out a notice for actors in the Daily Planet.
You didn't answer my question at all. What play are we going to use as bait?
Easy. We'll do the same play I saw the night Shakespeare murdered my parents.
Nay, Master Bruce, not that play!
Yes, Alfred! It's the only way. Macbeth! It's super appropriate.
Well then, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I suppose I must be learning my lines.
Well, all right, boys. Let's get to work. We've got a show to put on.
Yeah! Well, Clark, where is everybody?
I put out a casting notice. People should be coming.
Did anybody respond to the notice on Gotham Casting?
You bet. One whole person did.
Only one person responded? We need a whole cast by tonight.
Although the situation may look grim, young Master Grayson, we may not be in hot water just yet. You see, I believe we will only have to perform a single scene in order to summon.
Then you better make that scene the best performance of your life, Alfred.
Sorry, I'm late. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Oh no, the show's over. Oh my god, there are no shoots. Okay, so I just missed my bus, so I had to take an Uber, but I live in this really shitty part of town, so no Ubers were coming. And then one finally did, but then they canceled on me, so by the time it canceled, next bus had already come, so I just started like running, and I was crying because I really need this job, and oh my gosh, I was rehearsing all last night. that Mr. Gardner, my theater professor, said about Lady Macbeth on all over, which is killer over the phone. I mean, killer.
Okay, it's cool. You forgot the part.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, yeah. So this is Alfred. He's your Macbeth.
Hi, I'm Carly.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
That's our stage manager, Clark.
Hi.
Hi, Carly.
And this is our producer.
Bruce Wayne. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's such an honor to meet you. When my sister hears that I met you, she's going to be so jealous. Oh my God, you're beautiful. I mean, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Carly.
Thanks.
Wow. I don't know if this is inappropriate or not, but you're like so much better looking in person. And the stage manager, you look so much like Superman. I bet you get that a lot.
But I wear glasses, and Superman doesn't wear glasses, so that means I can't be Superman. Right, guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Superman.
Make a good point. He's definitely hotter.
When all this is done, you should come by Wayne Manor sometime. I'd love to show you around.
Wow, I really love that, Mr. Wayne.
Oh no, Mr. Wayne was my father. You can call me Bruce.
Okay, Bruce.
Okay, all right, okay. Hi, I'm the director. My name is Dick.
Dick.
Nice to meet you. So, where's the rest of the cast?
Yeah, about that. So Carly, a couple things have changed. So first off, instead of doing the whole show, we're just gonna do one scene. And secondly, instead of the show being 3 weeks from now, like the casting notice said it should be, it's actually gonna be in 3 hours. So now I totally understand if you wouldn't want to take this role on such short notice.
I know! The show must go on. But does that give us enough time to send out word about the show?
Actually, there's only going to be one person in the audience tonight. A very special critic who's going to let me know if the scene is good enough for me to produce the whole show.
Well, this is all kind of confusing, but I'll still do it. Besides, I wouldn't want to go ruining Bruce's show.
Awesome! You have no idea how much this means to us. All right, everybody. Let's get to work.
Methought I heard a voice cry, "Sleep no more, Macbeth does murder sleep." The innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labour's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher of life's great feast.
What do you mean?
But still it cried, "Sleep no more," to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more, Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why were did they need to unbend your noble strength to think so basically of things? Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I've done. Looked on again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose! Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead all but his pictures. Tis the iron child and that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms with all for mercy of their guilt.
Whence is thy knocking? How is with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hands? Nay. This my hand would rather the multitudinous of seas in Cardine, turning the green ones
My
red.
hands have your colour, but a shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking at the south entry. Retire we to a chamber. A little water clears us of this steed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark! We're knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so boldly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself.
Wake Duncan with thy knocking! I wouldst thou couldst.
And see.
Ah, Alfred, the loyal servant of the House of Wayne.
Servant. Technically, Master Shakespeare, I am a butler.
And you, my dear?
Oh, you must be the critic.
Oh, you were extremely appalling. Be silent.
Batman, he is here. I repeat, he is here.
You, Alfred, on the other hand, were quite good. Americans have never quite mastered my words the way we Brits have.
You know, even though you are an evil ghost hell-bent on taking the one soul of my only adoptive son, that means quite a lot coming from you, Shakespeare.
Oh. Robin! I would not do that now if I was thou.
Let go, Alfred. We've got the book, Shakespeare.
Yeah, what he said.
Hark now, boy. Deliver the book to me.
Don't do it, Robin.
Don't do it, Robin. I am an old man. The world needs Batman and Robin.
Come now, Robin. What do you care if Batman is gone? All he has ever done is hold you back, treat you like a child. You are the true hero. You do all the real work. Imagine a world where Robin is Gotham's greatest hero. Imagine a reality where the people of Gotham celebrate your name. Only I can make this be so.
You're right. You're right, I am the real hero.
Robin.
Aye, thou art a good boy.
Robin, how could you betray me like that? You're like a son to me.
Why, Robin? Why would you do it?
Now come hither, Bruce Wayne. Soon thou shalt be nothing but a good story.
And now, Shakespeare, it's time to write you out of this.
Bosh! Freeze. Now come hither, Batman, and face the reckoning just as your parents did at the hands of William Shakespeare. Forsooth, you never stood a chance. But before I dispatch you, doth thou have any last words?
Alfred. You were the best butler a guy could ask for. I love you like I'd love a father. Robin, I'd say I love you too, but you just betrayed me, so yeah. No. I want Wayne Manor to go to all the orphans of Gotham City. However that may work, I don't really know. Superman, you're still not my best friend, but I guess I'm gonna miss you too. And to the people of Gotham, tell them that I'm sorry, but I love them and that I tried my best. Okay, Shakespeare, do your worst.
What is this? This is the daring book for girls! What the fine! Where is it? Where hast thou hidden it, thou knave?
Right here. Shakespeare.
No.
Rhyme too!
I pray thee. I knew you wouldn't betray me, Robin.
Historia. Et vita
I prithee thee mercy! Omnibus! I curse thee a plague! A plague on the House of Wayne!
Alfred, are you okay?
Quite all right, Master Wayne. Take more than a little push to rattle this old bulldog.
Look. Got sucked up in the book.
Whoa.
You guys okay?
We all are. Thanks to you, Robin.
Good.
No, I mean it. You really saved my tail today.
There's no problem, Batman.
You really are a true superhero, and I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
I know you'd do the same for me, Batman.
I love you, Robin.
I love you too, Batman.
Oh. No.
Hey, did anybody see what happened to Carly?
Oh, yeah, where'd she go? I thought we were really beginning to hit things off.
Guys,
What?
I think I found Carly.
The Tragedy of Shakespeare and Carliette.
Oh, jeez, Louise, she must have gotten sucked into the book with Shakespeare.
Why do all the girls I flirt with either turn into supervillains or die at the hands of supervillains?
It's all right, Master Wayne. You'll always have us.
I guess you're right, Alfred. Hey, what say we all go for some Chinese food?
That sounds like a super idea.
Superman, don't you have to get back to Metropolis or something?
Nope, I lied to Lois and said we were going bowling tonight.
It doesn't sound like a superhero to me.
Come on, it'll be fun.
No!
Come on.
It's not a real sport.
And so our great tale comes to an end. With thine foe dispatched and thou soul spared, our hero takes his leave. But worry not, lords and ladies of Gotham, for in times of crisis, Gotham shall always be spared by its black-caped crusader, the Batman, and his trusty ward, the green-panted Robin.
People I'd like to thank that this would not be possible without. First of all, our incredible lighting designer, Anthony Leone. My stage manager, Itzel. theatre-goers, Suzanne, Koen. My incredible girlfriend from the costume and makeup and everything. And my mom and my sister, Allison, and mom, who made all the props.